It starts quietly. No scene, no fight. Just a tiny retreat you don't announce. Someone leans in. You lean back. They say, "I like you." Your stomach drops. Not because you don't, but because you do. And wanting has always felt like standing on thin ice, listening for cracks. Only you can hear. This is how distance begins, not with hatred, with fear, not with coldness, with burns that never healed. When you were small, connection came with conditions. Maybe love was earned through silence, perfection, usefulness. Maybe tenderness was followed by withdrawal, praise chased by punishment. Or maybe nobody had space for your softness at all. So something ancient snapped into place. If needing gets me hurt, I won't need. That's when you started building walls with beautiful names, independent, private, low maintenance. You wore those words like armor, and the world applauded. You're so strong, so self-sufficient. But nobody asked what you had to lose to sound that brave psychologists call this avoidant attachment. A nervous system trained to equate closeness with danger. When comfort and chaos live in the same room, your body learns a crooked rule. The more I let in, the more I can lose. So as an adult, you don't run from love, you dampen it. You turn the volume down until you can breathe again. Watch how it shows up. A message arrives. You feel warmth. Then the second feeling, ice water. What if I can't give them what they want? What if they leave? Your hand hovers. You wait to reply. You call it busy. Your body calls it survival. They compliment you. You joke it away. They plan the weekend. You keep it vague. They ask how you feel. You offer a weather report about work. You don't ghost. You gently dim. You don't shout. You shrug. You don't break hearts. You give them room to find someone better. And in the quiet, you tell yourself it was kindness. But the truth sits heavier. Closeness hurts because closeness counts. If it never mattered, you wouldn't be afraid. Underneath the cool is a child who learned to read storms. A tiny meteorologist scanning faces, measuring tones, bargaining for safety with distance. Not physically, but emotionally. You disappeared. You smiled. You survived. Here's the cruel geometry. People who push love away often want it the most. They carry a thirst they trained themselves not to feel, so they choose the unavailable. Long distance, complicated, already taken, too busy. Partners who keep the ache intact without demanding surrender. And when a calm, consistent person arrives, soft hands, steady plans, you misread the quiet as emptiness. Your nervous system, addicted to static, calls peace boring. Safety feels like a trick you wait for the catch. If you grew up with unpredictable love, you learned deactivation strategies, little reflexes that turn intimacy down to safe levels. Focusing on flaws the moment you get close, fantasizing about an ex or an ideal future partner, telling yourself you need more freedom right now, overvaluing work the day after a beautiful date, remembering suddenly that you're not ready. The feelings are real, the reasons are rehearsed, and then there's the cousin to avoidance, fearful avoidance, push-pull, come here, go away. You reach for the hand you fear will drop you, then punish yourself for reaching at all. You say, I want honesty, but hide your own longing. You say, I want slow, and test them by disappearing. You say, I'm not emotional, and cry alone at 2 a.m. into a pillow no one will see. Listen closely. This isn't a character flaw. It's a nervous system strategy. A body that learned connection costs, so it pays in distance. Still, the cost keeps rising. Birthdays spent explaining why you don't do fuss. Partners who feel like they are always at your door, never inside your home. Friends who stop asking deep questions because every path to your heart dead ends in a detour. A loneliness that grows too proud to admit its name. And yet, beneath the asphalt of your independence, something taps. A small sound, a child with open hands. They never wanted less, they wanted safe. So where does healing begin? Not with forcing closeness like swallowing fire, with witnessing, naming what your body did to keep you alive. Start with the first truth. I learned distance for a reason. Say it without shame. Your avoidance was intelligence in a room with no exits. Then practice the second truth. I can choose differently, at a pace my body can keep. Not a leap, an inch. Inches look like this. Answering the message when you want to delay. Saying, I need a moment to notice what I'm feeling, instead of vanishing, letting safe people see you mid-sentence, not post-edited. Asking for small specifics. Can we plan Thursday? Can you hold me for 5 minutes? Telling the truth in present tense. Closeness makes me anxious, and I still want it. This is titration. Giving your nervous system drops of intimacy it can metabolize. You expand, you contract, you expand again. Like lungs remembering how to breathe after years underwater. Boundaries help, not to keep love out, but to let you stay in a boundary says, here is the shape of me. And oddly, when love has edges, it stops feeling like a flood. The safer you feel inside your lines, the more room you have to welcome someone to the door. Repair happens in relationships that can tolerate truth, partners who don't punish your pauses, friends who don't interpret your quiet as contempt, therapists who help your body unlearn alarms it no longer needs. Consistency is medicine. Slowness is medicine. Warmth without pressure is medicine. You will relapse into distance, of course you will. Old strategies don't dissolve, they loosen. When you notice yourself scanning for flaws or narrating exit routes, place a hand on your chest, like you would to calm a startled animal. Tell your body, no one is forcing you. We're safe enough to try. Then try one reachable act of closeness. One soft sentence, 1 minute longer in the hug. Over time, you'll learn the paradox people who push love away are terrified to test. Closeness is not the opposite of freedom. It's the condition that lets your freedom matter to someone who delights in it. And when grief rises, as it will, let it. Grieve every birthday you pretended not to want, every compliment you laughed into dust, every hand you refused out of loyalty to the child who kept you alive. That grief is not failure, it's thaw. One day, a simple moment will surprise you. A kitchen light at dusk, a bowl still warm in your hands, someone humming as they move around you, not demanding, just there. You'll feel the old alarm reach for the switch. You'll hear the familiar story, too close, too risky, too much, and you'll answer softly, not danger history. You'll set the bowl down, you'll stay. Because here is the quiet truth, avoidance never let you learn. Love is not a fire that consumes you. It's a room with windows you can open and close. You can step out when you need air. You can step back in when you miss the warmth. You don't have to live outside, shivering at the glass, calling it strength. If you're someone who pushes love away, know this. Your distance was devotion to your own survival. It was never a verdict on your capacity to love. You are allowed to want what you were taught to fear. You are allowed to practice wanting slowly. You are allowed to be held without owing a performance in return. The walls you built were brilliant, but they were never meant to be permanent. Open one window, then another. Let the room warm by degrees, not all at once, not forever. Just enough to breathe, just enough to learn that this time, no one is walking toward you to take something. They're walking toward you to stay.